What in the world, Bo? What in the world, Bo? What in the world, Bo? Daggone, I tell you, it ain't one thing, it's five. What in the world, Bo? For everybody out there that don't know me, my name is Big Low Country. I'm just old country boy, former football coach. I love to sit around and talk about sports. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us, and we definitely and greatly appreciate it. First of all, if you're watching the show after we gone live already, make sure you put a what in the world, Bo, in the comments. Also, make sure that you share the channel with your friends and family. You know, I'll be honest with you, Bo. The thing is that most of the time, it's like, uh, y'all see me come on here. It's like I be all bubbly, ready to go, lock and load with the whole put me in coach mentality and everything like that, Bo. I just don't know. Like, why can't we have nice things? Like, why is it a situation where you'll start off on the good foot, and then the next thing you know, I mean, in the words of Selena Johnson in that Kanye song, it all falls down, like cause Bo, like that's why can't we have nice things, Bo? So if, I don't know if y'all heard, James Pierce Jr. got arrested today, and there's videos and everything circulating um, all over the internet, social media, and everywhere else. Um, no, first of all, y'all know me. We got to make sure that we acknowledge that these charges are alleged, right? These are alleged charges. We don't know, what happened. The justice system, it comes into play and everything like that. But if there is um there was any victims, anyone was hurt, y'all are definitely in our prayers. First and foremost, you are definitely in our prayers. And I mean, Bo, y'all already know it. It's like y'all know how I feel about it. Don't nobody deserve to be hit on. One of my famous quotes, well, it ain't my famous quote. It was from one of my favorite rappers, but Lil Bo, I mean, we beat odds, we don't beat women, right? That's words that I live by. We beat odds, we don't beat women. I got so love to everybody that's coming on, chopping it up with us on a Saturday night. On a Saturday night, ATL Focus in here says, "Why can't we have nice things?" Bo, I don't know. I don't know. I remember Mama Country, I'd get something teared up. She said, That's why you can't have nothing right there. Time you get it, you tear it up. Clowns in here. What's up, Coach Low? JPJ Jr. What in the world, bro? Man, yeah, bro. It's tough. It's tough. Look, at the end of the day, another thing that we have to acknowledge, like I said earlier, we don't exactly know who the victim was or who the victim is. So, um, but whoever it is, uh, definitely praying for you. And I mean, look, nobody, everybody left the situation alive. Like let's keep it a buck. James, they said that JPJ and the police got into a little tussle. I seen the video where it was like eight of them on them. Look, everybody made it home safe. Well, everybody left from that place safe. So that's a beautiful thing. Falcons fan in here says it's times like these that makes me hate being a Falcons fan. Excuse me. It says nothing goes right for us. Panthers Prime podcast in here. They said rise up. They just spelled it wrong. What's going on, Panthers Prime podcast? Daniel Berry Sports in here. What's going on, fam? Um, uh, Caden in here. This is what in the world, Bo. What's going on, fam? Eric, I know it, Bo. I know it. I know it. What in the world, Bo? What's going on, man? Sad that yes, yes. So I of course, talk to Coach Ronnie. Brandon's in here from X. What in the world, Bo? Falcons going Falcons. Hashtag curse. Yeah, Bo. So of course, I had to talk to a few people. Um, talk to some of the Falcons family. Falcons content creator chat, T Will, Jack, Kerry, Bodie, all them, A1. And basically the big question, especially after Brandon brought these up, um, he says, now we lost 2 first-round picks. Daggone. So, right, Brandon. So basically, um, is it a situation where y'all think that James Pearce Jr. is going to get released? I mean, we don't know exactly, what, we don't know all of the details yet, right? But the question is, do y'all think James Pearce Jr. is going to get released? If you feel like he is going to get released, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like he's just going to get suspended, and they'll kind of take it from there, put a 2 in the chat. But I want to know what y'all are thinking. Do you feel like James Pearce Jr. is going to get released? If you could, let us know. If you feel like he is, put a 1 in the chat. If you disagree and think he's just going to be suspended, put a 2 in the chat. In the words of Aaliyah, let me know. Let me know. Oh, let me know. Okay, all right. That's enough of that. Let's get it. GA says JPJ is getting released. He says you can book that. Just a sad, sad situation. I mean, look, let's get it. GA, he's already put his opinion in there. Y'all make sure that y'all let us know what y'all are thinking. D Sloan's in here, says, what in the world, Bo? He says, why did he do that to the victim? That bro. I mean, if y'all ever seen this guy in person, 6'6", 6'5", 250 plus, he's a bad man, big bad man, bro. I don't know. And once again, it's all alleged. We don't know if this is the case of what actually happened. But it's one of them situations where you kind of got to go with the justice system. Let's get it. GA says it was WNBA star Rakia Jackson. So thing is that that those are the rumors that we're hearing. But I mean, like I said, everything's alleged. We don't know if that was actually the case. So I'm not going to put that out there or whatever. But man, it's crazy. So let's see. Dre Mac says, what world, Bo? Says can't win for losing. If it's all true, he's most likely gone. There's our 2026 first round pick before the draft even got here. Good grief. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Also, we got Iron Mike in here. Iron Mike says, hey man, say man, this team done burnt out my sensors years ago. Says bad stuff happened now. And I'm just emotionless. Um, it's expected at this point. Yeah, I completely understand that. That's that. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. You already know what time it is, Bo. Yes. So let's see here. So I said put a 1 in the chat um if you feel like James Pearce Jr. is gone. Put a 2 in the chat if you feel like it's one of them situations where he's still gonna be with the team. Panthers Prime Podcast, he says a wasted pick. It's crazy. Well, we don't know. We don't know. Kaden says that this is where our picks went. Kaden says, yeah, feels like it's a wasted pick. Terry Fontenot somewhere laughing at us. Terry Fontenot like, see, that's what you get. You fire me, that's what you get. Daggum, that's rough. What's that? Big Tricks. I apologize if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, but they say 1. They feel like he's gone. Uh, Jay says 1. Says give him the Jalen Carter treatment. So wait a minute, and I just want to confirm. Y'all know my memory is bad. Coach Ronan, she tells me all the time that I said 1 if we're releasing them, and 2 if we letting them go. Right? Y'all let me know. Also, we got another Superman chat in here. My homeboy Mike Breezy says, I sub my side 10 and a half up Matt Ryan's. You know what? If you release him, Ray Lewis was charged with murder. Murder. And I mean, these are things we have to acknowledge. We also had to acknowledge that. That's a Superman chat. and we're gonna kind of go into the whole. I guess I guess it's a I wouldn't even say double standard, uh, or I don't necessarily know like what it is, but bro, like let's be honest. We've seen throughout the throughout all of our years of watching NFL football, we've seen a whole bunch of people get in trouble. And the thing is that the things that a lot of these guys have done is despicable actions, despicable, disgusting actions, right? I mean, whether you go to the Ben Roethlisbergers or you go to the Ray Lewises of the world, the Ray Rices of the world, the Justin Tuckers of the world, like we done heard some crazy stuff from. I mean, just people in general, bro. What's that old Billy Curran song? But I forgot how it went. But at the end of the day, people are crazy. At the end of the day, people are crazy. At the end of the day, bro, it's like we just know that people. There's a lot of people who do a lot of bad, mean, nasty things, right? And over the years, it's one of them situations where we've seen it in the NFL, we've seen it in the NBA, Major League Baseball with our Braves, the whole Marcel Ozuna situation. Like we've seen multiple things, right? But just like Mike Breezy said, Ray Lewis was charged with murder, bro. I mean, I understand after he got through that whole case and everything, he turned around and said, "Hey, all right, well, look at here. I'm a man of God now. I ain't doing none of that stuff. I turned my life around and everything like that." But it's like I told T Will a little bit earlier, I was talking to him. I ain't stepping on Ray Lewis's Air Force Ones. Ray Lewis ain't murking me, bro. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. We seen everybody to this day say, "Yeah, Ray Lewis, he did it." To this day, the crazy thing is, after whatever happened with Ray Lewis was on Madden covers. You know what I'm saying? Ray Lewis was the face, one of the faces of the league. Look, every Sunday, if there was one thing that you were gonna see, you was gonna see Ray Lewis doing the squirrel in the corner of the end zone in Baltimore. You knew that was gonna happen, right? Yeah. Look at Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill, he's been in all types of altercations. He's been in all types of situations. Bro, it's not even breaking news when Tyreek Hill gets in trouble nowadays. Tyreek Hill still playing on Sundays. You know what I'm saying? Now, once again, we don't know all of the details. We don't know exactly what happened, and we don't know exactly what's going on in this particular case. So it's one of them situations where we have to consider, you know, how are the circumstances different. So, Clowns, he says we got 17 likes. Let's go, family. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all know we try to finish it off with at least 100 likes. If y'all could make sure you hit that like button for me. I promise you I'll dance at your wedding one day if you do. Thank you so much. Dravis, he says 2, suspension first. Okay. Jay says 2, if we cut him, someone will sign him later. We gotta ride it out. Okay. Okay. So I guess it's a situation where um it's looking like it's pretty much 50-50. Jawan Johnson says, "Are we cursed?" Oh man. D Man says, "Look, first strike suspension, then hopefully it'll be a situation where he learns from this." And I definitely understand where you're coming from, but it's just like Coach Dreesy said. At the end of the day, Bo, that's a lot of charges. So if y'all don't know, and I don't even think I've acknowledged it yet. If y'all don't know, so um, the charges, the alleged charges that he got were um, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, domestic violence, stalking, fleeing police, resisting arrest. So it's a lot of charges, Bo. That's a whole bunch of charges. But I mean, the thing is that 10 years ago, and let's keep it a buck, y'all. Let's keep it a buck. 10 years ago, we wouldn't even had James Pearce Jr. And y'all know I'm right. The Falcons filter was a real thing. 10 years ago, we wouldn't even had James Pearce Jr. But moving forward, it's one of those situations where it's like, okay, we taking another step forward. We know Arthur Blank is seriously considering, just winning now. We know it's one of those cases where he wants to put forth a good product, especially in his later years. How are they going to approach this situation now? Is it going to be one of those cases where they say, hey, we're just going to cooperate with the league? Well, whatever the league says, that's what we're going to cooperate with. Now, Rasheed Rice, what did he do? I think he caused the accident on the interstate and just fled the scene. Well, I mean, I wouldn't even say fled. I think it was like a slow trot off the interstate. It was so weird. Um, you could tell them boys they was up there. But at the end of the day, he fled the scene of an accident. He got what, 4 games? In coach staff, y'all let me know if I'm wrong. I believe he got 4 games after he fled the scene of the accident. Moving forward, bro, you talk about all these additional charges. I don't know if it's gonna be one of those cases where this is, bro, it's rough. Mike Breezy says, dun da da, exactly. Make it make sense. I mean, I ain't knock you, bro. Dun da da, that's a Superman chat. Also, D Mac says, black man with those charges in Florida, he done. Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were talking about Justin Blackman, but you saying black man with those charges in Florida, he done. I mean, hey, dun da da, that's a Superman chat. I mean, and once again, we don't know exactly what happened, right? Look, we wasn't there holding the flashlight when everything happened. So we can't say, but I mean, Bo, at the end of the day, you're right, Trey Mack. Those are a lot of charges. Those are a lot of charges. And the sad thing is, and everybody, and a few people mentioned it. Juwan Johnson, Florida, they be trying to throw the book at folks. But a few people mentioned it, Bo. At the end of the day, the reason why this hurt so bad, in the words of Whitney Houston, you traded your first round pick this year for him. Look, y'all, 48 hours ago. Was it 40? Yeah, maybe 48 hours ago, if I'm not mistaken. 48 hours ago, we were all sitting around our television talking about how it's a travesty that James Pearce Jr. was blackballed from winning the Defensive Rookie of the Year award. We all sit around our televisions and we said, look at here, this doesn't make any sense. Was it Schweisinger, the guy that won it? He had 70 tackles, 2 touchdowns. I'm sorry, 2 interceptions and 2 sacks, and he ended up winning Defensive Rookie of the Year. Meanwhile, James Pearce Jr. 15 sacks. I'm sorry, 10.5 sacks. I don't know how many tackles he had, but he was definitely, in my opinion, the most impactful rookie defensive player. 48 hours ago, guys, while Bijan Robinson was up there DJing, 48 hours ago, we were sitting around saying, hey, this man got blackballed. He was sitting front and center. His mom gave a beautiful soliloquy about the type of man he is and the and who he's becoming and everything like that. And then moving forward, now here we are, 48 hours later, this man locked up. Dang, that's rough. That's rough. Lim Knight says, make sure that y'all hit that like button. If y'all could, do old country boy a favor. Lim Nice and Clown, stay in there, making sure that y'all hit that like button. Just wipe your feet off. When you wipe your feet, hit that like button. Project Warrior says, I'm really sad to see this happen. Unfortunate to see James make this choice. Yeah, I mean, and look, and the thing is, and we talked about this before, It's one of them situations. Big Swill, Big Swill ATL says, Arthur Blank having PTSD at this point. Yeah, look. If anybody done been through hard times with players under law, it's been Arthur Blank. You ain't never lied about that. But I agree with that previous comment when somebody was talking about, hey, maybe this is a situation where he learns from it. Look, at the end of the day, y'all know, everybody in here, y'all know y'all done made a dumb choice. You made a dumb choice or a dumb mistake. I ain't calling you dumb. I ain't doing that. But you did something that you wasn't supposed to do. And it might not have been to this level because this is bad. Let's keep it a book. This is bad. And we don't know exactly what happened. Like I said, all this is alleged. But everybody in here is that's watching that's within the sound of my voice has made a bad decision. The question is, how do you recover from it? How do you learn from it and get better? It's all about self-improvement. It's all about continuous improvement. That's what you got to make sure that you do. Because if you don't, you're gonna be wandering around aimlessly around 285. Mike Bree, Mikey says, Watson still collecting checks. NFL don't care. I mean, da da da. That's Superman. Bo, it's like, look, Deshaun Watson had a complete man. Look, it was getting to the point where I was like, no, they finna pull a Rico on Deshaun Watson. All these situations that he got going on, people coming out the woodwork saying, "Hey, man, he's like getting them old freaking massages from me too." I gave him one of them more freaking massages. It just started out as a massage, but then it turned out to something completely different. Shouts out to Joy. Joy's awake at 11:27 p.m. Man, this is big news. This is breaking news. If Joy's woke at 11:27 p.m., said the video shows no justice. It's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough. Jerry says, boy, you be peeking out that blind, don't you? But in all seriousness, we basically lost 2 first rounds for 10.5 sacks. Hey, first of all, Jeremy, I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, I be peeking. Yeah, I think you can see it. You can see it right there. Yeah, I be peeking. Yeah, I be peeking out the blinds. I'm nosy. I'm nosy. I'm one of them nosy neighbors. But but yeah. I mean, and that's something that we kind of got to talk about, guys. We got to talk about the football side of it. So now that, I mean, we don't know exactly what's going to happen with James Pearce Jr. First, of course, mentally, we hope that he's in a good space, and we hope that he comes back in a good mental situation. And the victim, we hope that they recover. Of course, that's the most important. But the thing is that those 10.5 sacks we were really relying on this year coming up. It was a situation where we were hoping that those 10.5 sacks could possibly bump up to 15, 16, 17, 18 sacks because he has that type of talent. But at the end of the day, it's looking like, and I'm just going out on a limb, it's looking like half the year we might not even see James Pearce Jr. It's really looking like that. Now, I don't know. I mean, just like Mikey brought out earlier, um, wait a minute, hold on. Jesus says Arthur Blank was allegedly having relations with a flight attendant, and he promised her, and he was facing a lawsuit. Wait a minute, what? Oh, I'm sorry, he promoted her, and he was facing a lawsuit. Dang, I didn't even know that about that. Jason, where you hear this news? Wait a minute. That's why Arthur wearing them old turtlenecks and them pullovers now. Hey, Arthur trying to join the Mile High Club. I ain't know Arthur rocking like that now. Hey, go Arthur. but now the question is, where do the Atlanta Falcons go from here? Because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, it's one of them situations where um where are we getting those 10 sacks from? What do we do? Where do we who can we turn to? So moving forward, Caden Nellis, he's a free agent. We don't know if we're going to be bringing him back. Um, it's like they were talking about in our little group chat earlier. Bo Arnold Ebiketie, he's somewhere smiling. He's somewhere saying yesterday's price is not today's price. Braylon Trice is somewhere doing the Birdman hand rubs. Braylon Trice is somewhere thinking, "Hey, Bo, these first 2 years I was hurt. Look, if these glass bones can hold up, I might have a chance to show up and show out, right?" Brandon Dorless is somewhere thinking, "Hey, Bo, look, there's going to be more pressure on me." Yuri just came in. Yuri said he's gone, coach. Daggone, man. I hate to hear that. Padres in here. Probably said, "What's good, coach?" Says, "What in the world, Bo? Pearce gonna be gone till November." Daggone, man. He's gonna be gone till November like Wayne was. A2 Monte Carlo says, yeah, Blank was in a pickle and got it out of the news quick. See, I didn't even know nothing about that. Okay. I did not know anything about it. Dom's in here. What's going on, Dom? Hope you're doing good tonight, fam. Drew says, "Hey, coach, my husband typed that." Oh, okay, okay. All right. So that was Daryl. Okay. See, Daryl, I see. Wait a minute. Hold on, Dom. ATLTA Faithful's in here. What's going on, Bo? He says, "Why can't the Falcons ever have it good?" He says, man, that curse word. What the French? See, I thought y'all had me. See? I ain't slipped up on the live yet. Oh man, the centrist in here says apparently James found out Rakia wasn't exactly faithful to him. See, look here. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't look. I don't want this to turn into a game of telephone, but y'all know I'm nosy. hold on, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. I want this to look. I ain't a gospel, but don't push me. Wait. So hold on. So Rakia wasn't okay. Okay. Look, I don't know. I don't know. But really, okay. Padre says half a year says we might not see Pearce again. Period. And bro, and that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to be optimistic because I want to see James. I want to see number 27 on the field. But I like I said earlier, Bo, is one of them situations where y'all know what I believe, man. We beat odds. We don't beat women, Bo. Like we look. I am. I don't do any type of domestic violence. Um, if it's a situation where uh somebody is engaging in that type of behavior, I don't agree with it. Y'all know how I rock, man. One time for the fans in here, he says Vic, Calvin Ridley, Prince Shimbo, wasn't nowhere near what James Pierce did. He gone. I mean, look, if you look at the Michael Vick situation, Michael Vick, he possibly could have ended up staying with the Falcons if he actually told the truth. I mean, he probably didn't know Arthur Blank was, coercing. Coach Ronnie, I'm pretty sure she's probably gonna get in the comments and tell me I'm saying this wrong. But if Arthur Blank was coercing flight attendants, and I haven't heard anything about this. Y'all need to check Daryl on that one. But if he was coercing flight attendants, it's one of those situations where, Michael Vick was like, dang, I ain't know Arthur Blank was riding like that. I should have just told him what I was doing. Look, Prince Shimbo, he was what was he, like a 6th-round pick? They were probably looking for an excuse to get rid of Prince Shimbo. And Calvin Ridley situation, we know what happened with Calvin Ridley. Arthur Smith. Oh man, Tony Wright says Arnold Ebiketie is a free agent. That he's gone, let him go. I mean, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, but if it's one of them situations where if the Falcons defense was legitimately successful last year, if it was a situation where Kevin Stefanski came in and he says, "Hey, I want y'all to run the same defense y'all ran last year," wouldn't it be to the Falcons' benefit to seriously consider bringing Arnold Ebiketie back? I mean, wouldn't it? Honestly, think about it. He knows the system. He knows Jeff Ulbrich. He was fairly successful in it. James Pearce isn't going to be here. You know, he's going to be dealing with his legal issues or suspension or whatever he has going on. Why not pay Arnold Ebiketie an extra $2-3 million to keep him in Atlanta? I mean, am I wrong? I could very well be wrong. Zachary says, yeah, he's gone. Battery. He says he hit on one of the officers with the car trying to get away. Wait a minute, he hit somebody with the car too? Goodness, this is just getting worse and worse. What is this? It sounds like Grand Theft Auto. Goodness gracious, I thought that wasn't coming out till November. Goodness. Man, boy, that's rough. That's rough. Tony Wright says Braylon Trice needs to be up and ready to go next season on that outside linebacker spot is for the taking. And the crazy thing is, we thought we were good. We thought we were good. And you're right, Joy. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. Jr. Juice says facts, low, much love. Jay Schoon says 10-game suspension. Meet with the commissioner. He'll be back. And it's like as I'm hearing about all these, I'm hearing about. Wait a minute. So he hit one of the police officers with the car too. So we got assault and battery, domestic violence, assault and battery with a deadly weapon, domestic violence. You got stalking, fleeing the police, resisting arrest, and is that vehicular assault? Yeah, we're gonna have to. Man, I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research to find out what's going on. Courtney Brown's in here says, if he really did what he's accused of, do we really want him on our team just because of his production? And that's where you have the whole Falcons filter question at Courtney Brown. That's that's a good question. I mean, because think about it, Courtney. Like that's something that we should ask the coaching staff because I mean, it's legit. All right, so do you feel like do y'all want if he did what he was accused of? Do we want James Pearce on the team if this is what he did? If you feel like we should keep James Pearce on the team, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like we need to go ahead and let him go and we don't want that energy, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to know what y'all thinking. But that's legit. That's a legit question. So if you feel like we should keep him, and you like, hey, everybody deserves a second chance, put a 1 in the chat. But if you like, hey, I don't even want to fool with it no more. I don't even want to be around that type of energy no more. Put a 2 in the chat. Look, y'all know how I am. Y'all know. Look, if I don't like the energy of the situation, y'all know I'm gone. I'm out. I'm out. If it's a situation where it's like I'll talk to you a couple times, I'm like, hey, I don't like the energy. I don't like how things are moving. I ain't finna fuss with you about it. You know what I'm saying? I'll just be like, all right, well, much love to you and wish you success in your endeavors. John Harris says domestics, fleeing, eluding, fast and furious, crashing cars for love, wicked business. Goodness, John has way words. He says, like stir crazy. Says he could kiss the baby. Daggone. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. That man said he could kiss the baby. Good grief. Good grief. So let's see here. So I said 1 if you feel like we should keep him, and you believe in second chances. 2, if you feel like we should just go ahead and let them go. C Green's in here. It says 2, but he's a Panthers fan. Okay, C Green, I got you, Bo. I got you. Also, y'all make sure that y'all hit that subscribe button. If this is your first time chilling out with us, and you want to keep up with this whole story, keep up with what's going on next, or you just want to sit around and have some good conversation, you could do that by hitting that subscribe button. Also, make sure that you hit that like button. If you hit that like button, I promise you I'll dance at your wedding one day. Now you might say, "Hey, big dog, what in the world?" Now I'm already married. Me and my husband, me and my wife, we've been married for 15 years. Well, the next anniversary party, I'll dance at your anniversary party. Make sure that you hit that like button for me. I definitely come and do the Watusi. I do the love slide. I come step in the name of love. I put my boots on the ground. I do that Tamia dance. Close the door. I just can't enough for you. Go have a star. This more. I just want more. Me and my cousin Shady, we taught Coach Roney how to do that dance a couple years ago, and she's been able to do it quite successfully ever since. So let's see what everybody's vote was moving forward. J Kid says, "What in the entire world, Bo?" Man, look here. First of all, I apologize about having y'all up at 11:41 at night. I know that y'all could have been doing anything else in the world. Y'all could have been watching Traders. Do y'all watch Traders on NBC? Coach Roney got me on that Traders show, and I've been caught up in that thing ever since. I'm like, wait a minute now, hold on. How they gonna wait a minute? They don't know that he's a trader. Oh, he's trading on the trade. Oh, so y'all could be doing anything else in the world. Y'all could be watching Love After Lockup. I don't know if y'all have watched Love After Lockup. That's one of my guilty pleasure shows. But y'all could be watching Love, but y'all here with us, and we definitely appreciate that. Cody Muse is in here. Cody says 1. He feels like we should go ahead and keep him. And uh, you know, give him a second chance. Dree says, heck, they might charge him with attempted murking. Daggone, not attempted murking. Ricky Reese says 1. Ricky says, yeah, let's go ahead and bring him back. He might change. Ray 50 says, he said, heck yeah, I want him on the team. Players mess up. Hey, that's true. Jared J says 1. Bring him back. ATL Go Man says 2. Think we better let him go. Hey, I ain't knocking it. Fat says 2, says let him go. Cody Muse says he young and he will mature. And that's true. That is true. He's a young thunder. How old is James Pearce? Somebody put it in the chat. Sad Man says sad. I'm sorry, not sad man. Raza boy says sad, but 2, man. Let him go. And like I said, C Green, he had preemptive intentions. See, he trying to bring him. He trying to bring him back to Carolina because y'all know James Pearce. He's from North Carolina. Solid Leaf Gaming says 1. Says go ahead and keep the young man if you can. Jay says 1. Says I'm rocking with the kid. I can't defend his actions. But let's wait for the facts. Exactly. Once again, all of this is alleged, Bo. We don't know exactly what happened, right? But we definitely praying for everybody involved, and praying for everybody's mental health. Clifford says 1, but let's see how it plays out. Gerald Reeves and Courtney Brown, they say 2. They said, look, we don't want to look. You sit in the room with a skunk long enough, the skunk ain't gonna smell like you, Bo. You smell like the skunk, right? Because look, I think everybody kind of agree with what we said earlier. We beat odds. We don't beat women. Caden says 2. Says go ahead and cut bait. Go ahead and move on. Timber LV22 says the defense will just have to prepare for the season without him. Yeah. You're gonna have to figure things out in the meantime. We also got a few Superman chats. Dre Mac says it's not just what he was accused of. If it's true, we were worried about his character. Will we be confident that the behavior won't continue? And that's true. That's true. That's also that dun da da. That's a Superman chat. So, y'all remember before the season started, before the draft, everybody was like, hey, you might have some character issues. Like I said, we've been around James. Me and Coach Ronnie been around James. James, he had a different type of energy to him. And the whole time I was like, you ask the coaches, like, hey, man, what's up, old James over there? I heard we might have a chance to get him. The coach would be like, yeah, yeah, old James. Old James. But they wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? They wouldn't never say, you know, what was up with old James. They could, number one, they want to get beat up, right? But it was one of those situations where, look, James was different. And I told y'all that. I was like, look, you're gonna get some great production out of this young man. He gonna get to the quarterback. He's just a little different. I told y'all. If y'all remember me saying it, feel free to put a 3 or a 3 in the chat. But I was like, hey y'all, he's a little different. He's a little different. And Big John says, and he did it in Florida. He said he gonna get the electric chair. Dun dun dun. That's a Superman chair, not the electric chair. He didn't put the E on it. Jared J says, Big Low got like 100 plus weddings to attend. Rise up. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Look, and we definitely gonna try to get to every last one of them. We definitely gonna try to get. Look here, weddings and barbecues. I'm trying to crash as many as I can. Weddings and barbecues. If you having a barbecue coming up, send me an email at biglowcountry@gmail.com. I'm dead serious now. I'm dead serious. If you having a barbecue coming up this spring or summer or fall, tailgate or whatever, send me an email at biglowcountry@gmail.com. I'm gonna slide. Look, I'm sliding through. I'm for it. I'm for it this year. The barbecue season going crazy. And if I bring out them Grill Master 5000s, it's going down like a whale in the boat. I might even jump on the grill myself and help you out. Falcons fan says I'm conflicted. Oh, and look, I'm not even knocking you. I'm not even knocking. Not Dreesy. I don't know. This is Daryl Dreesy. I don't know which one this is. Oh man, B's in here says B says, how did we deserve this? We didn't. We didn't. It's crazy all of the negative things that happened to Atlanta Falcons the day or the night before the Super Bowl, right? It's crazy. First you get Eugene Robinson, doing what he did, the night before the Super Bowl. Then you turn around and you got this right here. So unfortunately, this is where we at. Tony Wright says too, go ahead and cut bait and move on. Bro says our president done worse than him. He's still our president. You tell me, okay, I thought you talked about Matt Ryan, but yeah, you went a whole nother route. Mr. CDX in here. Shouts out to my bro, Mr. CDX. He says, Matt, first big player decision is this. He says, why my squad, man? Why? Daggone, Mr. CDX. It's tough, Bo. It's tough. Now, we're in a situation where Matt Ryan and Ian Cunningham, they hadn't even gone through their first pay cycle yet, right? The boys, they ain't even got a check from the Atlanta Falcons, Arthur Blank Foundation, wherever they get it from. They ain't even got a check yet. And it's one of them situations where now, and you know what's even crazier? Ian Cunningham said that they were going to go into they were going to take their deep dive into the draft scouting on Monday. They hadn't even started draft scouting or started their whole draft war room yet. If you seen the whole video, whenever they went into the war room, the grease board was clean, so they hadn't even had a chance to work on it yet. Don says Carolina Panthers all day, Big Low. But you good, Big Low. Look, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Bro said Big Low gonna do that bat too. Georgia Clay Dre says, so now there's really no upside to not having the first round pick. Look, this whole time we've been justifying it, saying, hey, we got defensive rookie of the year. Okay, Jay Scom. Okay, he's 22. Okay, appreciate it, Jay Scom, Cody, Falcons fan. Appreciate that. But I mean, at the end of the day, Ian Cunningham, Matt Ryan, they hadn't even had a chance to really even put together a draft plan yet. Now it's like, well, daggone. We thought we were good. We thought Terry left us a present. And I told y'all before, and after the draft last year, I said, Terry Fontenot, he said that if he gonna cook this last meal, he's gonna cook it. And if they decide to get rid of him, he's gonna leave a whole bunch of dirty dishes. And that's what he did. That's what he did. Terry Fontenot doubled up with the pass rushers in the first round last year. We don't have a first round this year, but we thought we were good with the whole James Pearce situation. Now moving forward, it's one of those cases where it's like, Bo, you might not even have that pick next year. So where do you go from there? Look, C. Green said, "Don't put that on North Carolina." I'm just saying, he's from North Carolina, right? He North, him and Jalen Walker, they both North Carolina boys. Man, Lil Gon TD says, Rasheed Rice, man, unfortunately, Bo, this is worse than Rasheed Rice because you're talking about a whole situation where, bro, it's levels to it. If you talk about the aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, the stalking, the fleeing from the police, he hit a police officer with a car, bro. And all this is allegedly. So we don't know exactly what happened. Right now, we're just playing telephone. And then they said that they're saying that it's involving Rakia Jackson, and they said she wasn't loyal to him or something like that. And you know how I am with the with the gossiping and the tea. They say men don't gossip, but I be all about it. I be want to know what's going on. I ain't gonna lie to you. Look, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Me myself, I'll admit that I like gossip. A lot of y'all, a lot of fellas in the chat, y'all might be like, nah, man, men don't gossip. I'm gonna be completely upfront and transparent. I love to gossip. What you gonna do? I'm one of those people. If any other fellas in here like to gossip, feel free to put a 3 in the chat or a 3 in the chat. I'm just be honest, I like to gossip. I like to gossip. A lot of other fellas do too, but they might not admit it. That's the thing. Georgia Clay Dre says, let's keep him. He's our Charles Haley. That's a 1 for me, Bo. Ray Lewis got away with it, and it changed his life. And that's true. Look, after Ray went through his whole situation, he came out a better person and a better man on the other side. Like I said, I'm not stepping on Ray's Air Force Ones. I'm not doing it. Ray ain't finna, he ain't finna get me. But I definitely agree with you. He came out better on the other side. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Also, Atlanta Falcons Fandemic says, what's up, big country? So what in the world, Bo? When it rains, it pours at ATL. Just young and dumb. Daggone. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. I mean, look, Bo, when it rains, it pours, man. It rains, it pours. Shouts out to my homeboy Slim Jim Longfoot, GOAT King of America in here. It says Super Bowl Eve, dumb Falcons player in Florida. Shake my head. Exactly. Well, Eugene Robinson, he was in Florida. He was in Florida. Look, we done seen this before. Heard it all before. Yeah, we done seen it before, Bo. Oh man. So is he 100% getting cut? We don't know. We don't know. I think they said that the Atlanta Falcons. I think they said that someone said that Matt Ryan got has the information and he's reviewing it. Also, I missed a Superman chat from earlier. Clowns, I apologize, Clowns. He says character issues was the buzz when we drafted him, and we really surprised. I was surprised it was this soon. Shaking my head. Daggone. Da, da, da. That's a Superman chat. My bad, Clowns. I apologize, brother. I didn't mean to miss you. But yes. I I mean, like I said, we heard this before, right? Multiple people said that this young man had issues with character, and like I told you, like me and Coach Roney, we asked the coach, we asked Coach Coach Tim Banks, and Coach Tim Banks said, yeah, he's an interesting he's an interesting guy. Yeah. look, look, if you know Coach Banks, he's very calm, measured, soft spoken guy. Coach Banks like, yeah, he's an interesting guy, he's cool. But you can tell he loved him for the way that he played, the edge position. But he was like, yeah, he's an interesting dude. So it's like, where do you take it from there? Debo said, "Hey man, it had him willing to risk it. It had him willing to risk it all. That's rough, Bo. That's rough." Tin Cam says it's aggravated battery with a deadly weapon right now, which is left up to the court to make it. Is left up to the court to verify what the final call is. Hey, that's and that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, all this is alleged. We don't know what happened. We don't know what happened. So we just gotta keep an eye on, you know, what the we just gotta keep an eye on what the situation is. And look, at the end of the day, moving forward, we you know just gotta wait and see. But just like someone had mentioned earlier, we gotta prepare like we're not gonna have them. And like I said earlier, your Brandon Dorlises, your Zach Harrisons, Braylon Trices. I mean, they sitting somewhere doing the Birdman hand rub right now. Now we got to consider, hey, is it one of those situations where do we go after an edge rusher? Do we go after a defensive end in the draft because we don't know because your boy James Pearce gonna be gone to November? Just tell my girl I'll be gone to November, January, February, March, April, May. See, y'all know nothing about that. Y'all know that look here, that's before y'all time. Y'all know nothing about that. Y'all know nothing about it. If you do, feel free to let us know. But y'all don't know nothing about that. Also, Aries says she's a client of Rock Nation. Jay-Z partners with the NFL. Magic Johnson owns her team, and he co-owns the Redskins. So look here, she connected. She in there. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman champ. I didn't know she was a Rock Nation athlete. So look, she got those connections now. Oh, Kinky, and that's also an option. Go ahead and bring in a free agent to help you. Georgia Clay Dre says Khalil Mack is insurance. That'll be that'll be good. Bring in that veteran experience, help Jalen Walker kind of take the next step. But Aries says, look, Aries says he's a goner. Aries says it's done. Go ahead, stick the fork in him. He's done. Gravedigger says only thing Braylon tries rubbing is his knee. Good grief. Not his knee. He ain't Birdman rubbing his knee. It's Gravediggers. That's rough right there, man. That's rough. Oh, man. Shouts out to Carrie in here. Miss Carrie, baby. Wait a minute, Carrie, somebody asked Carrie if she brought the croissants in the chat. Carrie, did you bring the croissants? Carrie says, every new detail alleged that comes out makes it worse. First, they hit the police officer with his vehicle trying to flee. He's lucky he's alive. And now I just read the entire situation started after James Pearce allegedly stalked his ex from his car and tried to get into her car at an intersection. I'm told she sped away and he still continued to go after her. What? What? What in the world, Bo? What? He tried to hop in at the intersection? Dang gum. It's getting And then see, I apologize. Like I said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm nosy. I'm nosy. Men got hashtag men gossip too. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. One time for the fan says update. She posted on her IG days ago that she is single. Daggone. Wow. Dang, JPJ. What? And so just like Miss Carrie baby said earlier, you know, I mean that was his ex. Man, I miss my ex. CG Green says a simp crash out, a very bad combo. Man, boy. Look at here. Some people, whenever whenever they told that they don't that that's a situation where you don't want them no more or whatever. Like sometimes, bro, like sometimes it gets bad. Sometimes it's one of them situations where it's like it'll get. Some people can't handle rejection, right? I mean, look, everybody has been that ex or has had that ex who, whenever y'all broke up, like it got kind of rough. Like, why are you here? You know what I'm saying? I had an ex one time. Lord have mercy. I hope she ain't watching. I had an ex one time who me and Coach Ronald, we were married for like a year and a half. And I go to my mama's house, and so our house we had it was called the house on the hill, right? So mama daddy house right here, and then it was on the highway, and 150 yards maybe, grandma house right beside it. I look down there, I like who at grandma house? I like that look like old girl car. Because I've been married for a year and a half. Oh, I pop up in there. She's sitting up in there. I like, what? Wait a minute. What you doing up in here? Wait, what are we doing? Well, either you've had that, either you've been that ex, or you've had that ex. Now, most of y'all probably been that ex, because y'all be stalking. See, most of y'all, that's what y'all be doing. Great Dick says she finna bail him out on Monday, man. Aries Roman says, Richie Bailey, 282, spill the tea. Wait a minute. Somebody got some tea up here? Hold on. Richie Bailey says he did something very similar down here in Knoxville. That's how they say Knoxville for everybody in the rest of the South. He did something. Coach Ronnie taught me that too. If y'all don't, Coach Ronnie told me. But he did. Y'all see how fluid it came out. Anyway, he says he did something very similar down here in Knoxville, Tennessee, around 2-3 years ago. The following season, he played sparingly. It was speculated that he couldn't stay out of trouble. Okay. Shoot. The whole prospect of playing in the NFL, he straightened that out. He straightened that out. Look, he might have got in trouble when he was what? Maybe his freshman, sophomore year. He straightened it out after that. Look, hopefully he used to, because he look, if he keep getting trouble, he's gonna lose a lot of money. I mean, just these lawyer fees coming up alone, it's gonna be tough. Clown says we got 95 likes. Y'all know we try to get to 100 likes before we end every show. So if you could, make sure that you hit that like button for me. You know, and we're gonna man, what's that? What's that dance I see somebody doing? Did y'all know there was a line dance to that new T.I. song? Wake up better red lights. To the headlights. I don't know. All the way to Chris, y'all, all the way back, let them know. Yeah, did y'all know there's a line dance to that song? Look, if you hit that like button, old country boy will do line dance to that song. Get your wedding one day. Miss Lisa's in here. Lisa says, this is a hot mess. So we went away from choir boys only to end up with someone documented character flaws. Says we can't catch a break. And the thing is, Lisa, is that at the end of the day, we once again, after we drafted him, we knew what was going on. But like I said, I was just like, hey, he's a little different. You know what I'm saying? Nobody at Tennessee never said anything bad about him to me, right? But the thing is that we were cool with it whenever he was getting 2 sacks in the game and getting a strip fumble and, almost returning one for a touchdown. We were cool with it then, right? At the end of the day, you got to be able to put it all together. Debo the guy says, shoot, man, Tyreek, he beat his chick up, but he ain't do nothing like this. Man, bro. And the crazy thing is Tyreek Hill, he keep getting in trouble. Like, it's like I said, it's one of them situations with Tyreek Hill. It's like he's getting in trouble. Like, it's not even breaking news no more. It's not even breaking news. Like, you hear all the time, yeah, Tyreek Hill, he got arrested again. Yeah, him and his baby mama, they been going at it. It's one of them situations, bro, where, bro, nowadays, and like I said, I don't know. A1 Forever, he made a good point. We were talking earlier when he acknowledged the fact that, look, if there's a video that comes out of what happened, look at here, the fact that we're hearing more news and they said he jumped into the car at an intersection. There's a video of him jumping in that car at that intersection. Lord have mercy. He better hope that red light doesn't have cameras. If there's a video of him jumping in that car, and if there's a video of him doing something violent in that car, bro, it's over. It's over. If there's a video of him being caught up, of catching him in the act of the initial violence or whatever that happened, it's over. It's over. Dr. Gonza says, hey, bro, TMZ gonna be on this. If there's a video of him jumping in that car at that intersection, bro, the fact of the matter is, how did he know what intersection to be posted up at? And how did he hide his big old 6'5", 260-pound self at the intersection? I'm so confused. Like, how did he do this? Ari says he did this in the middle of the day, clear as sunny skies. Said the video gonna be 4K resolution. Bo, come on, man. ATLGA Faithful says, I wonder if he was doped up on something. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I seen that video of him getting detained by the police. But Bo, like, that's. And Tara says, oh man, I ain't even read that. Chill Roddy says, Ray Rice him. Bro, if it's a situation like that Ray Rice situation, bro, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you something. If it's a situation like that, if they find a video like that, bro, it's over. Kiss the baby. It is over. It is over. So, I mean, we look at like all of these different situations of all these players in the past, right? So this thing, I mean, this thing, just off the top of y'all's head, y'all let us know, and feel free to put it in the chat, of all the players who've had past transgressions, right? Let's think about it. Ben Roethlisberger, right? And y'all feel free to put it up. Tyreek Hill, Ray Lewis, Justin Tucker. After he got jammed up, Justin Tucker was still playing with the Ravens. The Ravens cut Justin Tucker because he started. I mean, if we keep it a buck, think about it. If we keep it a buck, Justin Tucker, they let him go because he was missing field goals. They were still trying to support Justin Tucker. If y'all remember, I don't know if y'all remember that or not, but they were still being like, that's my man. I'm gonna stick beside him. They were still riding with Justin Tucker. Think about it. Who else? I mean, the Ray Rice situation, but that did Ray Rice in. He ain't never come back after that. Debo the guy says Allen Iverson, Floyd Mayweather. I mean, shoot. I mean, let's talk about the guy whose jersey got retired last week, and nobody mentioning Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose got caught up in them. Derrick Rose got caught up in some mess, Bo. Derrick Rose jersey just got retired. Think about that now. Think about that. Kareem Hunt, yeah, Kareem Hunt. Yeah. He I thought he kicked somebody. I didn't know he hit somebody. I see. I didn't know that. I thought he kicked somebody. I didn't know it was on camera. Ari says, nothing compares to this because this woman is a high profile athlete. I don't think you could name a player who dated a celebrity like her. I mean that's true. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman check. I mean that's true. That's true. You know I mean we know players who have dated other athletes or other high profile people, right? Like the Tom Brady's and the Giselle, uh, Travis Kelce. Look, if Travis Kelce touch Taylor Swift, well, it's gonna it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. But yeah, I mean she's a current high profile athlete. That's right. Deshaun Watson, Deshaun Watson's current situation. George says this situation might be more like you know what it is because didn't Greg Hardy have a situation kind of like this before? And Tara says Allen Iverson never got in any trouble. People just didn't like cornrows. They must have gotten in trouble. Allen Iverson got in, was that in high school or college where he started to ride at the bowling alley? And then something else happened too. I forgot. But yeah, Allen Iverson got in a little bit of trouble. I know that whole Ray Carew thing, man. That was that was man, that was a sad situation, bro. Sad situation. That man, I've never heard of anything like that. Junior said, "Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying." I mean, shoot, the whole Kobe and Shaq situation in Denver. I mean, we keep bro. Like a lot of people have gotten in. A lot of people have gotten in a lot of trouble, bro. A lot of people have gotten in a lot of trouble. Debo says, Greg Hardy, he lost a good career. Didn't he go into like MMA or whatever? And that was you know, yeah, that didn't do too well. Belly says Henry Ruggs from the Las Vegas Raiders, Aaron Hernandez from the Patriots. Those are much worse for sure. Yeah, unfortunately with that situation we lost some people. So that's definitely sad. Yeah, he was a Pro Bowler, bro. He was a Pro Bowler. What trouble did Randy Moss get into? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what trouble Randy Moss got into. I remember, it was situations where he didn't I remember the situation where he didn't get along with teammates sometimes, but I don't remember him getting in trouble with the law. I mean, CD said, "Man, my stomach hurt, man. My squad, man. Look, it's tough, bro. It's tough." Stephon Marbury got in trouble too. See, I don't even remember. I don't remember Stephon Marbury getting in trouble. Yeah, I remember the whole Karl Malone, telling on Kobe and try to holler at his wife all in one breath. I remember that. Adrian Peterson, yeah, Adrian Peterson. I don't know if y'all seen the clip. I think it came out today, if I'm not mistaken. Adrian Peterson was got into a fight with somebody over a poker hand. I guess times is hard. I guess times are hard for AP. You showed up did. Uh let's see. Mike Tyson. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson, all them boys. Yeah, so it's it's tough. It's tough. Georgia Clay Dre says, I don't mean to say it, but Jalen Carter. I mean, Jalen Carter was in a real bad situation, you know, before he even got drafted, right? Somebody mentioned Karl Malone, like, oh yeah, I remember that ATL skate, man, when Randy Moss mooned everybody. Well, quote unquote mooned everybody. Barbara Ridley on here on Facebook said, "Shake my head. We just can't have nice things. JPJ is done. Such a done." And once again, we look. All this is alleged. All this is alleged. We don't know. Harry said, "Man, this is like Bobby Whitney. Bobby, Bobby." Oh man. But yeah, I mean, so over the years, like we've seen multiple things. We've seen multiple things that players have gotten jammed up in, right? So, at one thing that we have to acknowledge is that, you know, is the circumstances kind of dictate exactly how everybody is going to respond to it, right? How the league is going to respond to it. Barbara Ridley says it's on tape. Wait, so the actual I know that the whenever he got arrested was on tape, but are we talking about the actual act? Because look, y'all know I'm nosy. I'm nosy. I like the tea. I apologize. Look, y'all can judge me as much as you want to. I'm a tea drinker, right? I know Coach Ronnie got a mug in here somewhere. I know. Hold on. This ain't necessarily a mug, but I'm a tea drinker. I'm all about the tea. Atlanta Falcon Fan Demon says Tucker wasn't in Miami. Didn't have 2 counts of aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, aggravated stalking, battery, and resisting with violence, fleeing, eluding, and probably wouldn't get a bond. Well, you probably won't get a bond. Yeah, I mean, you right, bro. You look, you are definitely right. Tucker was just accused of some crazy stuff. He was accused of some crazy stuff. I mean, but this right here, this is all on paper. This is all on paper. Man, shoot. King Key says '07 can go to the county. He got arrested in online type his name, look up the charges. Man, that's rough. Junior Junior Reality says Mookie Blaylock had a DUI. That kid, man, that's rough. Nah, I ain't seen no pictures yet, Mr. CDX, but I to answer your question from before, yeah, so this is the Ian Cunningham and Matt Ryan decision. This is gonna be their first decision. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be one of those cases where, you know, we're going to, it's necessarily a productive decision or a good time decision, but their first big time decision is going to be how to, you know, um, what to do moving forward from this. Clowns says 117 likes. We did. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Thank y'all so much for hitting that like button on YouTube. Also, if you're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, we're gonna be dropping some content on Instagram. Make sure that you check us out there. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. If you could, we'll definitely dance at your wedding one day. Make sure you follow me on Facebook. I'm trying to get to 500 followers on Facebook. I think I'm at like 350. We're trying to get them Facebook numbers up so we can take that next step. So if you could follow us on Facebook, we would definitely and greatly appreciate it. Also, while I have y'all on here, I do have an announcement to make. Um, so not this Monday coming up, but the Monday after that. So look, y'all make sure, y'all make sure that you get your calendars out. Make sure you put it in the calendar on your phone. Put it in the calendar on your phone. Monday, February 16th. Make sure that you tune in. I believe it'll be about 11 o'clock in the morning. We're going to do a show with the Water Boys. Make sure that you tune in on Monday, February 16th. We're gonna drop the show. Me and the Water Boys, me be rich, Big Trey, Playboy Trey. We're gonna drop a show. We're gonna have a great time, bro. We're gonna have a really good time. I was chilling out with them last Monday, and just watching how they did it and everything. But y'all make sure that y'all check us out next Monday. Well, not this Monday coming up, Monday after that, February 16th. Big Low Country, the Water Boys collaboration. We're gonna do it big. We'll have us a great time. We also got another Superman chat. Says, understand there's not just the NFL. We talk about a black man with those charges in Florida. In Florida, y'all, it may not be up to the Falcons, and that's true. That's true. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. I mean, that's you ain't telling no lies. Nick Lee's in here. What's going on, Nick? Is this my boy Nick? If it is, shouts out to my boy Big Nick. He says, that's all felonies, bro. Shaking my head. Yeah, man. That's all felonies, man. It's tough. It's tough. Chris says, look up Robert Rozier. Man, look, bro. Like I said, and like we were saying earlier, bro, there's so many people who've done so many negative things. It's sad, bro. It's sad. And we've seen it all throughout, all throughout our years of watching sports, right? All throughout our years of watching sports, we've seen it. But look at here, man. I done took y'all in the Super Bowl Sunday. I apologize. I just need to come on, chop it up with y'all, and kind of kick things around. Because, bro, I wish I could say we've never had anything like this happen, but unfortunately we have. What you say, babe? Christine just sent a text where they updated some information. Oh, Christine sent a text? Okay. Okay, Coach Ronnie just gave me some information. Okay, so according to Adam Slater and the Slater Scoop, I got this from Coach Christine Russell. She sent it to me. She says James Pearce is accused of intentionally crashing his Lamborghini into his ex-girlfriend's car multiple times, trying to stop her from getting to a police station. Law enforcement tells me that alleged incident led to cops chasing the NFL star. What? So y'all let me know if y'all heard this. Hold on. It says he's accused of intentionally crashing his Lamborghini into his ex-girlfriend's car multiple times, trying to stop her from getting to a. So she was trying to run from him to get to the police station. So I guess that story that somebody told me earlier, that he waited for her at an intersection and tried to jump in the car. Were you watching then, Coach Ron?
No, what? Wait, so he was like waiting at a random corner?
Yeah.
And when he saw her car, he went to like the door,
trying to jump in. Yo.
Stop it.
That's what they just said.
Grade A crazy. That is some psycho dedication. Oh,
like so he had a route. He had a route.
No, it was in Florida.
It was in Florida. Yeah.
I was like, what corner was he
Is that what I said here like? I said here like, wait. I said here like, so how did he like hide?
Oh my God.
His 6'5", 265-pound frame. What are you doing? Like ducking behind the bush? Like what? So yeah, somebody put that in the chat earlier, said that he waited at an intersection. So I'm sitting here like, oh, so he had her route scoped out.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, it might be the situation where this man crashing Lamborghinis.
He was a crash out though.
Hey,
they mean it.
Look, that's crazy. Did y'all hear this? They said this man. Thank you so much, Coach Christine. Huh? Okay. Thank you so much, Coach Christine, for sending that in to us. But yes, apparently he crashed his Lamborghini into her vehicle multiple times, trying to stop her from getting to the police station. Oh, like what you think was gonna happen? You don't think people are gonna see that you driving dangerously? What was you gonna do after you disabled her car? You was gonna hit I-95 and book it back? Like what's going on? I'm so confused. What are we doing? Oh, this is what the young folks do nowadays. This is what the young folks do. Golly, man, this is getting crazier and crazier. I've never seen anything like this before. Never seen it. Well, look, I'm gonna tell you something. As Atlanta Falcons fan David said, that's facts, Bill. Bro, I've never, never. This is, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this right here. This is worse than old girl being at my grandma's house after I had been married for a year and a half. This is worse than that. This is worse than that, Bo. True reality says JPJ looked like King Bowser in Mario Kart in that Lamborghini. Chase, you sitting there. Look here, man. I'd have been in a couple of Lambos in my years. I've been telling you something. Lambos ain't a big man's car. Unless you got it altered for you, Lambos are not a big man's car, Bo. I'm just gonna be completely honest. I was sitting up in there like this right here. Like, yeah, man, this thing go fast, don't it? Oh man. Oh, Dre Bot says, Bo, says I'm driving Lambos in my life. Any girl can exit stage left. I cannot download no more. So Trey, I ain't knocking you, Bo. I ain't knocking you. You pushing the Lambo. You can't be one of the situations where you like, man, you know what? Like what was happening? Like, was he driving? Like, man, I got something for her. Like, nah, you ain't no. Come on, JPJ. Come on, Bo. But once again, like I said earlier, we don't know mentally what the young man's going through. And now, unfortunately, with the situation with his ex, we don't know what she's going through, and we definitely praying for both of them. You know, at the end of the day, that's more important than the whole football side, right? J Kid says, "Ain't no more grandmas, no more, Bo. This generation of kids don't respect it." Man, you ain't never lied about that, man. You ain't never lied about that. You ain't never lied about that, man. Well, look, I definitely appreciate each and every one of y'all coming on and chopping it up with us tonight. I ain't finna be keeping y'all up too much longer. Coach Ronnie just brought that little bit of news into me. And it was one of them situations where, we just wanted to kind of chop it up with you. But Bo, um, look, thank y'all so much for chilling out with us. He said Valentine's Day it was right around the corner. And that Valentine's Day, man, daggone. Valentine's Day right around the corner. Look here, y'all make sure y'all take care of y'all significant other Valentine's Day now. Y'all don't come half stepping. Go ahead and do something now. Don't be last minute. Oh man, like I said, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. It's your first time chilling out with us. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Check us out: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Make sure that you follow us on Facebook. We're trying to get over 500 likes over there. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter. Um, February 16th, we're gonna do a show with the Water Boys. We're gonna have a great time. Make sure that you check us out. In the meantime, y'all stay safe. Please don't do anything that I would do. Old Dolphin to get ready to lay it down for bed, man. What in the world, Bo?